Today we're heading to the French countryside, but not to sip wine or admire ancient stonework. No, we're talking scarves. Really expensive ones. Chateau de la Lande, the YouTube famous chateau run by Stephanie Jarvis, has entered the luxury merch game. And some of the prices have eyebrows slightly raised and teacups trembling. With scarves going for over $100 in bundled sets, think scarf, gown, and a few other items reaching nearly $400, some viewers are wondering, are we buying into a lifestyle, a brand, or just a really cozy piece of neckwear? Let's take a closer look. For those unfamiliar, Chateau de la Lande isn't just a picturesque estate, it's the heart of a thriving online presence. With a devoted audience built through the Chateau Diaries and various spin-offs, Stephanie Jarvis has transformed La Lande from a fixer-upper into a symbol of rustic chic. Over the years, she's brought viewers along for renovations, events, and even the odd ghost story or two, but behind the whimsy is a highly monetized machine. There's Patreon, YouTube ad revenue, live events, and yes, merch. So when La Lande began offering custom scarves inspired by the chateau itself, it wasn't totally out of left field. After all, viewers often express admiration for the visuals, the lifestyle, and Stephanie's fashion sense. A scarf line? That tracks. What caught some off guard, however, were the prices. Let's get into the details. The scarves are often designed in collaboration with artists and showcase motifs that feel very La Lande, ornate, romantic, and unmistakably French. They're visually stunning. The prices, though? The standalone scarves are listed for well over $100, depending on size. But the bundles, which include a coordinating gown, scarf, and other items, can run close to $400. This isn't your average souvenir gift shop pricing. This is luxury tier merch. The material quality and artisanal approach may justify some of the cost, but the real value appears to be in the brand itself. Buying a piece of La Lande, as you might expect, reactions have been mixed. Some fans are fully on board. For them, the scarves represent more than fabric. They're buying into a dream, a feeling, and a connection to a place they've followed and supported for years. Many patrons see it as supporting the chateau's ongoing restoration, others, however, raised their eyebrows. Social media and comment sections have pointed out the steep prices and questioned the optics of selling high-end items while also soliciting public donations for repairs. There's no scandal, just that gentle friction between aspirational branding and audience expectations. And then there are the neutrals, viewers who simply find it amusing that scarves are now part of the chateau storyline. Because in 2025, of course, a 16th century chateau has a merch line. Here's where it gets interesting. Stephanie Jarvis has never hidden the fact that La Lande is both a home and a business. In interviews and vlogs, she openly discusses income streams and crowdfunding. Offering high-end merchandise makes sense when you've cultivated a premium brand. The scarves aren't priced for impulse buyers, they're aimed at superfans, collectors, and those who see value in supporting La Lande through tangible, exclusive goods. From a business standpoint, it's smart. Creating limited edition merch at a high price point takes advantage of the chateau's prestige without needing mass production. It's sustainable in a niche influencer economy, and let's face it, La Lande isn't exactly Walmart. Plus, there's a kind of full-circle moment here. Centuries ago, aristocrats filled their chateaux with luxurious textiles. Now, a modern chateau is funding itself by selling them. Still, it does spark a conversation about transparency. Is it clear to buyers that this is merch supporting a private home? Do newer viewers understand the distinction between non-profit historic preservation and entrepreneurial influencer branding? Ultimately, how the audience receives the scarf line depends heavily on personal perspective. Some call it innovative, others call it indulgent. Either way, it's working, scarves are selling. So, what do we make of it all? Chateau de la Lande's scarf line may seem like a punchline at first. Did you hear they're selling scarves for $100? But dig a little deeper and you'll see it's a savvy evolution of influencer merchandising. Like a YouTuber makeup collab or celebrity wine label, this isn't just fabric. It's a story, a brand extension, and a fundraiser all rolled into one. It's also a bit of a litmus test. If you view Stephanie Jarvis and La Land as creators you support and admire, the pricing might feel appropriate. If you view them more as entertainers or lifestyle influencers, it might seem excessive. The real twist here. The scarves aren't the punchline, they're the plot twist. A small chateau in rural France now sells luxury textiles to fans across the globe. That's internet magic, and while not everyone can, or wants to, drop $400 on a bundle, the whole thing highlights the blurred line between content and commerce. In 2025, your favorite YouTuber isn't just a storyteller. They're a brand manager, entrepreneur, and merch mogul, so if you spot someone strolling through Paris in a flowing robe and printed scarf looking like they stepped out of a La Land vlog, just know, they didn't buy it at Zara. They bought into something much more niche, and hey, if it keeps the chateau roof from leaking, maybe it's not such a bad investment after all.